How's it going, everyone? This is my hello and welcome back to Chrono Sugar. I think this is... So you notice that the title is a little different this time around? It isn't just New Game Plus. It's just like bonus 5 of 7. Well, I don't know what I'm going to do about the title because I'm going to show you an ending today. It is actually an ending you can actually access in the main game without having the need to go into New Game Plus. So where am I right now? I am, well, in 12,000 BC, after Chrono is killed. So, I said before that once you regain access to the Epoch and take care of Magus, you are free to take on Lavos whenever you want, and you are free to take on Lavos without Chrono. That is the ending I want to show you today. Now, you notice that I'm not really going to Lavos right now. That is because I actually want to talk to Magus. And you notice that Frog is not in my party. So, here's what I'm going to show off. In this ending, I'm going to show off an ending where Chrono is dead, and where Magus is dead. I'm going to kill Magus, so excuse me. Now, before I show off what happens when you fight Lavos, I actually want to show off a little bit of the Magus fight, without Frog. So notice that Frog isn't here to fight Magus alone, because, well, Frog isn't in my party. So if Frog is not in your party, what happens is that the fight against Lavos is actually just the same. Well, no, the fight against Magus is just the same as before. You know, it's just you fighting Magus as if... Well, actually, isn't he using magic yet? Basically, it's essentially the same as the previous fight when you fought him in his castle. Although I guess he isn't using magic that much. Let me check. So he just used lightning, so theoretically he should be weak to lightning, or only susceptible to lightning, if this fight is the same as before. Well, I mean, I'm also strong enough to the point where I can just kick ass, so I'm just gonna kick Magus' ass and kill him, so excuse me. Oh, never mind, he's dead. That was pretty quick. Oh, look at that. And now, he's promising that the curse on Frog will be broken. Because remember, Frog used to be a human named Glenn before he was turned into a frog. But now he's just... Now he may also be free from that curse. So that is nice. Now, about this ending I want to show off. There are a lot of variables. The variables include, did you save Luca's mother? And a few others. Let me trigger the next cutscene first, and then I'll say more about the ending. Okay, so there are a few variables that include, did you save Luca's mother, Laura? Another variable is, did you kill Magus or not? That will change something in the ending. Now, I said before that you can also access the Lavos fight by directly going to 1999, where Lavos is. This will change something in the ending. Not huge, but it will make the fight different. I'm not going to show what happens when you fly into 1999 in this video. That is the subject of the next video. Now, there is one more variable. You can choose to get the Chrono Trigger or the Time Egg from the end of time from Gaspar, or you can choose to not retrieve it from Gaspar. That will also change something small in the ending. So, I'm actually going to get the time egg from Gaspar. So, excuse me. Okay, so I got the Chrono Trigger. So, now I'm gonna go and fight Lavos. But before I do that, I actually want to get into a battle with... let's see, the White Rock. I actually want to get into a battle with Luca, Isla, and Marl, because the White Rock allows the three of them to do a triple tech together. And that is something I never showed off in the main game, so allow me to do that quickly. We are Charlie's Angels! Oh, Poyozo, nice of you to join us. Okay, now that I'm done digging around, let's go and fight Lavos, shall we? I'm gonna fight Lavos with Luca, Isla, and Robo. In a sense, Luca is my replacement for Chrono. She's kind of like a slower Chrono, but her flare attack is actually stronger than Chrono's Luminaire, so I think it may balance out. So let's see. Well, you're not gonna see, but I am. Okay, so that fight went alright. Could have been better. Mostly because of my stupid mistakes. Also, Lavos' ultimate attack, Grand Stone or Great Stone, can, at this point, kill Luca in one hit. I probably should have given her better armor, but... my bad, Luca. But, like I said, it could have gone better. Much better. But hey, I defeated Lavos once again. Kinda becoming routine at this point. But let's see the ending without Chrono. Oh hey guys. How's everyone doing? Oh no way, I get to control everybody. And I control Marl. Now, let's try to wake everyone up. Come on, Isla? Frog? Robo? Come on guys. Can I go anywhere? Oh geez, I can. But I can't. Okay, Gaspar, what's the big deal here? Elder? Since when do we call him Elder? Oh. Well, that's a bummer. We're all together, but we can't stay together anymore. Huh. First we've lost Chrono, now we are forced to part? Like, even though we have unfinished business, because we saved the world, but we still lost our friend. Yet, we have no choice but to go. Frog, come back. Frog? I guess everyone's just going to go stand in front of their respective time portals to go back to where they came from. Wow. I thought we had something special. But no, you're just like, yeah, screw it. You know, I respect that you have your own lives, but... Chrono, we kind of lost him here. What's the big deal, huh? Oh, thanks for your help, Isla. She's all like, bye, Felicia. You know, I don't really appreciate this. I kind of want to, like... I'm not even gonna say goodbye to you. That's how pissed off I am. I'm so tsundere, as I've learned from Undertale. Thanks for bringing us down, Luca. It's the inevitable truth, but Chrono just left us way too soon. Then again, so did our chance to get him back. I'm not sure if that made any sense. What's up, Gat? What is... Did we leave the Chrono Trigger behind? I mean, it's not gonna help us now that the time gates are closing, right? We can't time travel anymore, so... might as well just enjoy life. Enjoy the festival the king made for us, right? For the fair. Although they're going to celebrate Princess Nadia instead of us saving the world. I don't know, like, this festival used to be so happy in the main ending. This is still happy, but there's so much emptiness here. Lara can't walk. Marl is alone. Look at Chrono's mother. She's probably wondering where her son is. That's a good point. She must be curious about where her son is, right? Since he never seemed to return. And there are so many other things in life that we, well, are left unsatisfied with. Like having to kill a man. And there's so many unresolved just so much unresolved business here and there. Well, let's talk with Lara and see how she's doing. You mean beer, right? How are you doing, Lara? I hope you're doing well. Sorry there's nothing else I can do for you. Just know that Devon and Luca love you very much. Oh boy, how am I supposed to talk with her now? Oh god. Oh god, that's true, he had a cat. I can't tell her that. You know. Let's just go on. I think Luca wants to be with us. Hey Luca. I said Luca, hey. What's going on here? Are we going to talk about the entity again? Like the entity, which may be the planet. The entity, the topic of the entity is like one of those things that's left unanswered. For a good reason. Yeah, I guess we can just dismantle the epoch now that we have no more use for it. Oh, hi! Who are you? Oh my god, he's hot. I thought we don't have it anymore. Also, weren't all time gates supposed to close? How did you disregard that? What's going on here? I thought we were all screwed. Who are you? You're so handsome. Oh my god. Damn. Never would have thought that Glenn would grow up to be that handsome. Like, look at his hair. Oh, we can get Chrono back. Oh yeah, that's important too. Right. Let's do it. So, you're saying that even if we finish the game, oh my god. I like how they're just talking about him only. Like, it's as if this is the Luca and Marl slideshow ending again, where they talk about males they want to bang. Except they're all like, oh my god, frog. Or I mean, we just mentioned that we can save Chrono, and that should be the important thing, but all they're talking about is Glenn. Oh yeah, we can save Chrono now. We have the epoch, don't we? Come on, let's go. And who calls people dish anyway? Screw it. Oh, we need to talk with the king, don't we? We have to be like, see ya. Hey, are you gonna put up a bell for us again? We've seen this before. Yeah, it's gonna be Nadia's bell instead of Leanne's bells. Now that, I'm alive and Queen Leanne is dead. Queen Leanne would have loved to have seen such a Fabio out of Frog. We still have business to do, don't we? Okay, so I'm going to be talking over this. So first of all, this song is called To the End of Time. or To Faraway Times. It's one of my favorite songs. The credit music. Here's a story about the song. So I said before that Yasunori Mitsuda, the composer of Chrono Trigger, worked so hard on the soundtrack that he ended up getting a stomach ulcer. So Nobuo Uematsu had to finish the soundtrack for him. But the story is, when he came back and listened to the soundtrack, when he heard the completed soundtrack, when he heard the song, he cried because of so many emotions packed into this one song. And I love it. In some way, it just reminds me of... It kind of sounds like the Mario Kart 64 ending theme, but this came first, and it's just written with so much heart. You know, it just reflects all the adventuring we did, and everything we've accomplished. Even if we may not have ended everything perfectly, there's always hope. There's always, well, look at that, this is what happened to Frog. And now we saw who he became, huh? Oh! It's the King and Queen. Which I suppose is a scene we'd see if, oh hey girl, or dude. Now you may be wondering, okay, so this is the ending where where we didn't save Chrono, yet they're all optimistic that we can save Chrono. Yet this ending is more or less the same. The only things we changed, and the only things that changed, were actually the same changes we could have made in the main ending. In the main ending, Lara could have been, still crippled. We could have killed Magus, and we still would have seen human Frog in the main ending. But so most of the variables in this ending, well, some of the variables in this ending are the same variables you can change around in the main ending. So you have to ask once again, what is the point of this ending? What is the difference? Well, you're about to see somewhat soon. So just hold on tight. So we don't get to see the full picture, per se, in this ending. But we already know how this story ends. We've kind of seen this before, when we actually climbed up Death Peak to get Chrono back with the Chrono Trigger. But there's something so, in a sense, romantic about how Marle goes up to the top of Death Peak and faithfully waits for him, because she knows that he'll come back. He will always come back. So even though this is a darker ending, it can always end with light. Anyway, so that's the ending. In a sense, it's the alternate main ending that you could have gotten in the main game. So, yeah. So in the next video, I'm going to show off the main ending. But it's going to be different because we're going to do something involving the epoch in 1999. So be prepared for that. Alright, thank you for watching, and goodbye.